TSI, the triple sugar iron agar test. So this is a microbiological test to determine microorganisms' ability to ferment sugars and to produce hydrogen sulfide. It is often used in selective identification of Enterobacteriaceae. The TSI contains, as you can see that the name indicates, triple sugar. The triple sugars are 1% lactose, 1% sucrose and 0.1% glucose, and iron along with it, and an indicator which is the phenol red, and as well as the sodium thiosulfate, which is the medium that is used in this test, and ferrous sulfate in the form of iron. Now the principle. So actually what happens is there are three things that are going on. First of all, the carbohydrate fermentation, which is indicated by the production of acid, the pyruvic acid, which turns the medium into acidic. And this acidic medium can be indicated by the phenol red indicator, which is yellow in acidic medium while red in alkaline medium. So when the acid is formed, the phenol red turns the color into yellow of the medium, and hence we will detect that the carbohydrates have been fermented, or the microorganism has the ability to ferment the carbohydrates. Second is peptones metabolism or peptones fermentation, which forms ammonia, which is an alkaline product, and thus it makes the medium alkaline, and so the medium will be red in color because of the alkaline environment. And thirdly, the production of hydrogen sulfide, H2S. So the sodium thiosulfate, which is present in the medium, is reduced by some bacteria to hydrogen sulfide. And this hydrogen sulfide, which is a colorless gas, it will then react with the ferric ions, which is already present in our medium, to produce iron sulfide, which is ferrous sulfide, and that is a black insoluble precipitate. So these things are going on: the carbohydrate fermentation, the peptone fermentation, and the hydrogen sulfide production. So this is the principle of the TSI. TSI contains three sugars: glucose, lactose, and sucrose. Phenol red indicator for detecting carbohydrate fermentation by the change in color from red to yellow because of the acid or gas production. When iron reacts with hydrogen sulfide, it forms ferrous sulfide, which is indicated by the blackening of the agar. Pink color is indicated in alkaline reactions, which shows peptone metabolism in peptides, into peptides, as discussed here. So the procedure here is, again, we're going to take the inoculating loop and we're going to sterilize it onto the Bunsen burner, and after that we're going to take out a colony of the test organism and inoculate that organism in the TSI medium by stabbing down in the butt, taking the inoculating loop, stabbing down into the butt and across the surface of the slant in zigzag manner. As you can see here, we're going to remove it in this way, zigzag manner, and then we're going to remove the loop. And then we're going to incubate it at 37 degrees Celsius for 18 to 24 hours. And the results that we will see actually again constitute of three things. We're going to look for the color changes, which will manifest the acid production or the fermentation of the sugars. And secondly, we're going to look for any gas present. And thirdly, we're going to look for if there is hydrogen sulfide products or not. So acid production can be indicated as fermentation of sugars and is recognized by the color of media, change in color of media from orange pink to yellow with the indicator phenol red. Now, if the butt is yellow only, if only the butt is yellow, it means that only glucose fermentation is occurring. If the butt is yellow, as you can see here, and not the slant, that means that only the glucose is fermented and no lactose or sucrose fermentation is occurring. Alright. Now, if the yellow slant and butt is present, if both of the butt and the slant turn yellow, that means all the sugars are fermented. The lactose, sucrose, as well as the glucose are fermented. And Alkaline reactions is indicated by the change of color in media from orange red to pink. As I told you that the phenol red in alkaline medium, it is pink in color, pink red in color. So the pink red medium shows that the reaction is alkaline. Now the second thing that we're going to look for is gas, and how will it manifest? By bubbles or the space at the bottom of the tube. It will manifest as bubbles, as you can see the bubbles here, or the space in the bottom of the tube. That's not shown here, but if you see a space at the bottom of the tube, it will show that the gas has been produced. And then we are going to look for the hydrogen sulfide, which is a black precipitate. As you can see here, this is manifesting the hydrogen sulfide production. Okay, so now we are going to interpret the results. In case of A, as you can see here, will manifest as the butt is red while the slant is also red. So this means firstly we are going to write down about the slant in the first one, and then after slash we're going to write about the butt. So K by K, it means alkaline by alkaline. That means the slant is alkaline, K, as well as the butt is alkaline, K. Alkaline slant and alkaline butt, and that means that no carbohydrates are fermented. That means only peptones are fermented, and so the organisms are non-fermenters, no carbohydrate fermenters. For example, the Pseudomonas aeruginosa. As you can see here, that this indicates alkaline slant with alkaline butt. That means no carbohydrates are fermented and no H2S production because there is no black precipitate. So that is Pseudomonas. The second one is here in the B. You can see that the slant is acidic. Yellow means acidic slant and means the carbohydrates are fermented, producing the pyruvic acid, which turns the medium into acid and yellow color. So acidic slant with acidic butt, and that is going to be acidic slant with acidic butt. That means all the sugars are fermented, all the carbohydrates are fermented, and that's E. coli. As you can see here, acidic slant with acidic butt, A by A slash A, acidic slant, acidic butt, and lactose fermenters, and all those other sugars as well, the sucrose as well as glucose. So that means E. coli and Klebsiella. Now the third one is, if you see that the slant is red, it means alkaline slant. Alkaline slant will denote it as K, that means alkaline. And the butt is yellow, that means acidic. So the butt is acidic, that means A, and only glucose is fermented. As we know that only the butt indicates, the yellow indicates that the glucose is only fermented. So that is Salmonella and Shigella species, as you can see here in both of these cases. But for the Salmonella, we also see hydrogen sulfide, the black precipitate. So this is going to differentiate between these two. You can see Salmonella with the hydrogen sulfide, while the Shigella is same as of that for Salmonella with the acidic, with the alkaline slant and the acidic butt, but no hydrogen sulfide gas. So this is how you're going to interpret all these results. So that was all about biochemical tests. I hope you all enjoy it, and please remember to draw the diagrams along with the text written, and have a lot of fun in your vacations, and don't forget to study as well. Thank you.